What do you do if you aren't happy with your wedding photos and your video? More or less, I'm thankful to say that for the most part, this has never happened in my 7 years of shooting weddings and engagements and so on. If there's ever any sense, I get any sense that we might not be a perfect fit, I'm going to do everything I can to kind of call that out. As uncomfortable as it might be, I'm going to address it, because the last thing that I want is for you to hire me and give me your money and for me to do a job that you're not satisfied with. There are photographers and videographers out there that have no problem leaving behind a trail of unhappy clients, but quite frankly, I don't know how those people stay in business. I believe fully in customer satisfaction, so I'm always going to do everything I can to go above and beyond for you. I firmly believe it's a ton of money that you're investing in us, and it's my duty to do everything I can to make sure that you're happy. One of the best ways to make sure that you're going to be happy is to hire your photographer also for an engagement session. When you do your engagement session, you'll get a little bit of an idea of how your photographer is going to interact with you on your wedding day. Of course, things will always be a little bit different. Your wedding day tends to be a little more hectic or chaotic or stressful, but the engagement session will let you know. The portrait session, which tends to be the most valuable part of the day, depending on your outlook on weddings, that will let you know what to expect on your wedding day. If you don't like your engagement session and you get it back and just the vibe of it is wrong, you were uncomfortable, it felt awkward, you don't like the poses or the edits, you don't feel flattered, the best thing to do is voice these concerns to your photographer and let them know. And if you still don't feel great about it, that's when you should very much consider dissolving the contract. Talk to your photographer about feeling like maybe you guys aren't the best fit, and anyone who's a professional should respect that and do what they can to let you out of that contract so that you can go and hire someone else. This is very much the case for us. I don't really remember any time that someone hired us for their engagement and then decided to go another way, but most certainly, again, there have been times that we've had a consultation with a couple, and when we walked away, I made it very, very clear, hey, here's our approach, here's what we do, and before you hire us, just make sure you're happy with that, because if you're not happy with that, then you shouldn't hire us. As much as, yes, I want to make a living and I need to make money in order to keep a roof over my head, I don't want to make someone unhappy with their wedding photos. I fully believe that a wedding is something that you can't repeat. There are no do-overs, that you get one shot at it, and if you're not happy, it's really disappointing and you have to live with that the rest of your life. So I do everything I can beforehand to make sure that you know exactly what you're going to get when everything is done, that you've seen enough films, that you know exactly what to expect. You've looked through enough full client galleries that you can get an idea of what yours is going to look like, so that when you hire your photographer or videographer and the day your wedding comes, that's how you can say with complete confidence that you will be happy with your wedding photos and your wedding film when all is said and done.